think of the most slimy, disgusting, repulsive, hedonistic cheater. Even they are a divine being.
It's kind of hard to reconcile that in our conventional mindset, isn't it? That somebody that can be that disgusting is actually a divine being. It's kind of an interesting, almost like opposite concept that we've been taught.
Right. Even if they aren't acting like that right now, they at least have the potential to step onto that spiritual path and grow into what we call the self-realized relationship leader.
Yeah, which is really just a path of just that, of self-realization. A misunderstood cheater, which is the opposite of that, is somebody that's like wallowing in like, oh man, maybe even a hedonistic person that is feeling misunderstood, has all these labels thrown at them, but they get on this path and they, one step at a time, get past this other element and into the self-realized relationship leader.
Right. So most cheaters, or people who have cheated, they don't believe this fact.
Yeah.
They believe the narrative that everyone else has told them, that they are unforgivable, that they can't be on a spiritual path and change.
Yeah, but we want to propose a little something radical, okay? So brace yourself for this. And that's basically that the cheater, and we put that in quotations, the cheater is basically a projection of our current society. So culture, religion, and all the dogma that goes with it, the cheater is a projection of that. Now, that does not absolve the cheater from their responsibility.
Right. We're not condoning cheating. We're not saying it's okay to just go and do it because it's society's fault.
But think of this, like if we're saying that it's more of a projection, think about the current culture that we're immersed in right now. So we're told that, now coming from the cheater's point of view, that monogamy is the only way, right? Till death do us part. Yep. Right?
Divorce is a failure.
Divorce is a failure. You are a failure of a human being if you get divorced. I mean, heck, I wonder what happened over there. Therapy and coaching is based on the model of save the marriage at all costs. You must be broken, and here's these things that you need to do to fix your marriage, right? So we've got this culture, we've got this zeitgeist that is going on that is really at a disadvantage for a lot of people because they feel like a square peg trying to get shoved in a round hole. So again, we're not trying to just condone the cheating, but at the same time, let's look at the nuance of the cultural forces that are playing in.
Yeah, and let's ask better questions. Let's ask more nuanced questions. And doing this will lead to us viewing the cheater more from a spiritual perspective than that black and white perspective that we've been so rooted in.
Yeah, we're used to a very black and white framework. And again, putting cheater and spiritual in the same line, what we're looking at is from a spiritual point of view, what if we were to start to look at this person as a human being that's in a conundrum, if you will, socially, maybe religiously, culturally, that they don't really know how to deal with.
Right. Now you may be wondering, like, is this even possible? Like, this is just how it's always been. We've always known that cheating is wrong, adultery is next to murder, like all these beliefs have been taught to us for forever. But I mean, maybe consider like some other groups that have been, judged upon like in the past, like for example, like the LGBTQ community, like it was wrong. It was like, you don't talk about it. You like keep it hidden.
Homosexuality is
very hush hush. Right. And now we're getting to a point, and now it's not 100% accepted. It's not, just free, whatever, but like, it is better than it was. Like, we're having conversations about it. We're, having parades for it. Like, there are different things to like more bring that to be more widely accepted.
Right. And so what we have here is we've got something really interesting because we've got a class of people that are really not viewed as a class of people, and the cheater is the bottom of the bucket. And what we're suggesting in this video is that we have to start to view this differently, because if we don't, we're going to keep getting more of the same. If we don't open up our dialogues about people that made mistakes, Okay, we're going to get more judgment. We're going to get more ego. The sanctimonious are going to get more sanctimonious.
Self-righteous.
Yeah, so it's just going to keep compounding like a snowball rolling down a hill.
And the cheater's going to it's just going to keep happening, right?
Like, well, the cheater's like, well, that's what I am, right?
And so the shadows just run deeper and deeper because they don't feel like they can have any kind of forgiveness.
So does that benefit society, right? Society is saying, oh, you, in castigating, and the cheater saying, yep, okay, well, I'm going to keep rolling in my own filth. I'm going to keep going into these shadow behaviors, and that doesn't benefit society at all. So that's what I call a lose-lose.
Right, and if we really want to come from a place of love, like you can't do that if there's ego and judgment and self-righteousness. Like that, love goes to the wayside if that's what's running the show.
Yeah. Now,
so... Sorry.
Do you want me to go?
You go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like, we understand these are not comfortable topics.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, these are very charged topics. They're very polarizing, and that is the point, right? We want to make sure that we're not reinforcing ill behaviors, and that's sincerely what our objective is. We want people to come from their divine self, not perpetrating these ill behaviors that are detracting from society. And the only way that we can do that is by asking hard-ass questions. Right.
And if we aren't speaking up for this and for the cheater, then we're just bringing about more ill behaviors. Like we're with this, something needs to change. This is why we're saying something. So are we going to let fear get in the way of making a change, of allowing...
Or uncomfortability, like stepping outside of the comfort zone of... It's so easy just to go with what culture says. It takes no courage. It takes... there's nothing that's heroic about that. But to actually challenge the narrative and say, hey, you know what? Let's think about this a little bit different. Some of these topics we talk about, that's very polarizing. Let's think about it a little bit different. So if you're feeling this more here, get out of here and feel it here, that's where the action comes from. Because if you start living from your heart and you start to personify some of these things that we're talking about, that's what's really going to create a different groundswell of people that make a change culturally long term.
Right. And we understand that making that change on your own is really scary. And so what we have for you is we are offering a free 30-minute debrief phone call where you can get support in this. You don't have to do this alone. And we want to hear your story. We want to be there as an empathetic support for you in whatever stage you are in your journey, whether you're cheating or have been caught in an affair. Right. We want to hear that. And in this phone call, we are going to offer our first big healing step.
Yes, we are.
To overcoming.
Yeah, really, it's the first step to, really disavow yourself of what you're feeling like in terms of guilt and shame. It's really an enlightening process that we'll take you through. We're super excited to do it, so we hope you join us for it.
Right. So if that sounds good to you, click the link below and schedule your phone call. Or if you know somebody that this could benefit
please share this.
Yeah, please share it. And then also subscribe so you don't miss any more of our videos.
Yes. All right, my friend. We will see you in the next controversial video.
See you.
Take care.